And not only is the devil mentioned only in the first case, I like to see this story as a progression, as the different levels we have to break or ascend to get into a fruitful relationship. Therefore, level number one is by the wayside, the lowest level, and that's where the enemy is. The lowest level where the seed fell on the wayside and the birds of the air, which represents the enemy, steals it. That's the lowest level. If you can overcome that level where you don't let the enemy steal the word, then you get to the next level. The next level is a level of not being rooted because of immaturity per se. You know, a person is not able to have a fruitful relationship, no root. Then the third level is someone who lets the cares of this world, the deceitfulness of riches, and the desire for other things hold them back from having a fruitful relationship. But if you can overcome all three levels and get to the fourth level, then you can have a successful relationship. And even when the relationship is successful, it's different for different people, because it says some 30, some 60, some 100. Okay? But let's kind of slice and dice this thing even more. Mark's story, Jesus explained that for the person where the seed fell by the wayside represents a person who hears the word and immediately the devil steals it. That's what Mark says. Luke says the same thing. Immediately the devil steals it. Therefore, it gives you the impression that the devil can just come anytime when God gives you a word. In this case, a word pertaining to a relationship. If we don't know any better, we have the impression that the devil can just come and steal the word from you. But that's not the case. That's why we're looking at these stories. The great thing about looking at all the stories is you get to connect the dots and fill in any vital information you might be missing. In Matthew's version, Jesus said, the person where the seed falls by the wayside is the person where when they hear the word and do not understand it, then the devil comes and steals it. So ladies and gentlemen, rest assured that if you understand the word that God gives you pertaining to a relationship or any other thing, you can rest assured that the devil cannot steal it. Okay? In Matthew's version, the person where the seed fell by the wayside and didn't bear fruit is the person who allows the devil to steal it because they did not understand it. The question is, why didn't they understand? Now, if you read Matthew's version, Matthew goes on to talk about how the disciples came to Jesus privately and said, hey, why are you speaking to us? How come you're speaking to other people in parables and not to us? And Jesus said, to you it has been given to know the wisdom of the kingdom to know the mystery of the kingdom of God. But to them it has not been given because their hearts are hard. They've closed their eyes. They have eyes, but they can't see. They have ears, they can't hear. Their hearts are hardened. Therefore, they do not understand. So it lets us know that the reason these people don't understand is because they're closed off. So really, the person that doesn't understand, it's more because they are closed off. They did not receive. They did not accept the word. And because they didn't accept the word, well, obviously, if you don't accept something that God gives you, well, you can't bear fruit with it, okay? Therefore, earlier I said, apparently it seems like we are responsible for 75% of what doesn't work out in relationships. Well, apparently it looks like it's 100%. Because if I accept the word that God has given me, the devil can't steal it, so that eliminates the devil's role.